friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. This is Intentional Living, and today we are doing my week 5 July cash stuffing. We are doing it a day or two early. Today is July 27th, and I typically stuff my envelopes Thursday night or Friday morning, but that is because I am traveling this weekend, and so I just wanted to go ahead and get it out of the way, and so I can do my condensing and my counting my sinking funds for the end of July, so I can do my wrap-up videos for y'all while I'm out of town. So that is the full rundown. But today, because it is the 5th week of July and I get paid twice a month, I have to use my 1 week ahead fund, which I keep in my bills binder here, and I'd only touch it on 5-week months. And so if a month has 5 Fridays, I pull $165 from here just to help me make ends meet, I guess, for groceries, eating out, things like that are kind of a weekly expense. So we're gonna pull out 165, so 150, 60, and 5. And then that leaves me enough, I think, for two more 5-week months, which is all that's left in 2022. So probably closer to the end of the year, I'm gonna start stuffing this again for 2023. But for now, we are not stuffing it. So we're gonna add this 165 into the money for today, and that should mean we have a total of $695 for today's stuffing. So I hope that makes sense, but that's kind of how I use my 1 week ahead fund to make these 5-week months less obnoxious on my budget. It really just takes some pressure off of trying to make ends meet from a spending lens. So let's add all this in. Okay, so let's see if we have 695. We have 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 50, 70, 90, 410, 30, 50, 70, 90, 510, 520, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 585, 95, 600, 65, 10, 15, 20, 5, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 6, 76, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 96. Oh gosh. I think I miscounted. I think this is right. Okay, I think I just double counted somewhere. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, we're gonna start today in my wallet, and I am going to leave some of this, actually first off, yeah, I'm gonna leave some of this in here because I am doing some spending today that would have been from this week. Like I'm refilling my coffee with $10 today. So we're just gonna add to this. So we technically have 20 in here, but really there would have been nothing left in here. So anyway, we're just gonna keep this since we're stuffing a little early. So we have 20, eating out is totally empty, and that is receiving $40, so 20, 40. Lunches is getting $25, but I'm not going to really be here this upcoming week, so I think I'm gonna reallocate that. So we'll take these 3 ones and we'll put them in our $1 savings in a minute. And I think I'll just keep this 20 in here because I am eating out on Friday with work people. So we'll leave that 20 here. And let's reallocate this $25 to weekend fun since I am traveling. So we'll put 50 in there. So we'll put 2 20s and 2 5s. So 20, 40, 45, and 50 is gonna be in here. So I can use that just kind of on whatever for my travels. So airport food or entertainment, anything like that. Oops. And then miscellaneous had nothing left, and we are going to put a $5 bill in there. So that is going to do it for my wallet. We added $105 today. Oh, I had change for like the first time ever. Literally not hardly anything, but I finally got to use cash at a store. And so I'll add these to my little coin jar, which I did combine my coin jar with Collins. So let me just show it to you. It's a little more full, but some of it is foreign currency, so I'm gonna have to sort that out later. But it's about half full now. All right, so moving on to cash envelopes. We're working with more ones today because I wanted to make a lot of my categories even instead of pulling money for the $1 challenge. So clothes today is receiving $8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10 in clothes. I did have to drain quite a few envelopes, so that's why I don't want tons of money going into $1 because I need that money in here. Date night is receiving $5. So we have 100, 20, 40, 65, 70, 170 in date night. Fitness and wellness is receiving 5. So we have 20, 30, 40, 55, 65. $65 in here. I did finally get gas. I got a huge deal on Upside. It was like 146 cents per gallon that I got back. It was wild. So it was supposed to be like a $52 fill up and I only paid like 20 something for it, which was nuts. But I did pull the full amount out of here because anything I get back on Upside, I put in my rewards challenge. So we are adding $22 today. So 21 and 22. So in gas, we have 20, 40, 60, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and $90 in gas. Giving is receiving a 1. So we have 50, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and $65 in giving. I have got to move to my wallet. Keep forgetting to do that. Going out is not receiving anything, and it has 100, 150, 200, 210, 20, and 230. Hosting is receiving $1 just to even her out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because she got drained from my housewarming. Medical is receiving $12, 10, 11, and 12. So we have 10, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and $40 in medical. And self-care is getting a 20. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, and 130 in here. Last 3 are not receiving anything, but spending has 20. I believe toiletries has the same, and buffer has 10. So that will do it for our cash envelopes. And now we get to move on to our shared expenses and bills. In my khaki pink binder, groceries is receiving $52. We'll do a 50, a 1, and a 2. So we have 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and $60 in groceries. Household is receiving 20, and it is empty, so that will bring us to 20. Yard work is receiving its usual $5. So we have 5, 10, and 15. And home maintenance will also receive its usual 5. So we have 5, 10, 15, and 20 in here. And furniture also receives 5. Oopsie. So we have 100, 200 in the bank, 5, 10, and 15. So 215 in furniture. And then our joint savings is receiving 20. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 15, 10, and 115. And joint savings. Colin also puts money into that, so that is just my portion. And those are all of our shared expenses. So now I get to move on to my portion of the bills. Rent is getting 150, so 150. So we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, and 395 in rent. And I pay that in mid-August again. Utilities is receiving $31, so 20, 31. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 171, 2, 3, 4, and 175, which is awesome. Big buffer in there. Phone, it gets its usual 15, which should get us ahead for next month. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, and it's only $60 on August 1. So some of that will probably go into my buffer envelope once I pay that bill. Apple is receiving $2, 1 and 2. So 20, 45, 55, 56, 7, 8, 9, and $60 in Apple, which is plenty. And then my monthly giving is just getting $1 to round it out. So we have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40 in there. And insurance is receiving $3. So 1, 2, 3. So I have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So $125 in renters and car insurance. And then my Roth IRA receives its usual 55. So a 50 and a 5. So we have 50, 100, 120, 40, 55, 65. So 165, which is good because 275 comes out mid-month in August. Gym is receiving $20. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, and 140. And I have not paid for July yet, so that should be coming out soon. And then my bills buffer will get 5 today just to build it up. So now we have 10 in my bills buffer. And as I pay bills, any leftover I'll start putting in here as well. So I won't really stuff this much unless I need it. So $389 went into bills today. And now we get to move on to the fun part, which is my sinking funds. So we are starting as usual with birthdays. I believe we get to work on my dad today because I think Bree should be set 25, 35, 40. Yes. So my friend Bree has $40. My boyfriend Colin has $200. And then we get to add $5 to my dad's birthday. So that means we have $245 in total in birthdays. I have a lot of birthdays at the end of the year, so 245. So Colin's birthday is like in a weekish. My friend Bree's birthday is in September. My dad's birthday is in October. But then I have multiple birthdays in December that I need to save for. So for my dad, I'm probably going to save about $50. Electronics today is receiving 5. So we have 500, 600, 650, 675, 85, 95, 700, and 5. So $7.05 in electronics. Gifts is getting a $10 bill today. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100, 105, and 110 in gifts. I need to go shopping this week. Probably gonna do that tomorrow for a baby shower gift, which is why I'm traveling this week. Haircuts is getting a 5, so we have 10, 15, 25. 25 in haircuts. I love having this as its own envelope. It's very helpful for my brain. Halloween today is getting $5. I am mostly just saving for candy because we live in a neighborhood with kids, so I want to have money for Halloween candy. So we have 5, 10, and 15 in addition to the $30 in Indigenous Peoples Day, so we have $45 in holidays. Planners hasn't been stuffed in a long time, but I figured I would start, and so we're gonna give it 5. So now we have 55 in here. And this 5 is really, all of these 5s are sad, so I guess that's happening. Cannot wait to convince. Savings I forgot to scratch last time, so I scratched off camera and I got another 20. So we are putting 20 in here, and it got stuffed a lot in my last video. So we have 5,000, 6,000 in the bank. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 6, 20, 40, 55. So $6,655. So a lot of, that's weird. 2 6s, 2 5s. But yeah, this one will be fun to condense. We get to take some money to the bank, so that will be great. Subscriptions is getting skipped, and volleyball is getting skipped per usual. And then I am adding $5 into this buffer today. So we have 5, 10, and 15 in this sinking funds buffer. And that's that. And we get to scratch for next time because I'm not gonna forget. I'm working my way up from the bottom now. 10. So that should come out of my next side hustle income. So we will put a little note here for stuffing $10. And we are getting very close to being done with that scratch off challenge. Okay, moving on to Big Blue, who is busting at the seams. We are going to add $20 today into car maintenance. So we are adding that into the repairs envelope. So in repairs, we have 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 205, 10, 15, and 220 in repairs. So 220 plus 1,000 in emergency, plus 100 in oil changes, plus 250 in deductible means we have $1,570 in car maintenance, which is lovely. Christmas is getting $10, which should make this into 100 if I did my math correct. So we already have 500 saved in other categories, but in this category, which is kind of a miscellaneous gift category, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100. So we have 100 for my parents' gifts, 100 for my siblings' gifts, 200 for my boyfriend's gifts, 100 for friends' gifts, and now 100 for gifts for others. And I do think I'm gonna up that to 200 since we're making good progress, but we'll see. So we are at $600 now on Christmas. I believe 700 was my goal, but I'm probably gonna up it to 8 or 9 because it's always expensive. Europe is the one that is just absolutely busting. So we have 100 in pre-trip expenses for Europe and then all of this for my flights. So we are going to add 20 today and then we'll count this mega monster. So we have in flights, we have 500, 600, 700, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. So that's 1,000. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. For 50, 70, 90, sorry, there's a fly, 500, this is 1,500, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. So 1,905, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45. So 1,945 in flights. We're trying to get to 2,000. And then we have 100 in pre-trip expenses. So we have $2,045 in total for Europe saved. I cannot wait to condense this. Typically don't mind counting 50s, but this was just too many 20s to deal with today. So getting close to being fully funded for flights so we can move on to some other categories. Seasonal activities is receiving 5 per usual. We're working on the season of fall. So we have 20, 45, 55, 65, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and $80 in fall. And then we have 170 still in summer. So 80 plus 170 should be 250, and it is. And I also forgot that for my housewarming, if I went over, I was gonna pull it from here, and I forgot to do that. So, oh well, more money in there now. And then travel, last but not least, is receiving $10. This is also very full. There we go. So, I'll probably just add it into my generic fund for now. So let's see. Colin and Kristen trips has 150. Girls trips has just 100. Weekend trips has 100. Weddings has 1,500, which I'll be spending some out of in August. Staycations has 100. Family trips, I can't remember. 50, 70, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So that has 150. And I'm going on a family trip this weekend, so I might pull from this if I go over any of my wallet spending. So we have 2,100 plus whatever this is. So 1,000, 50, 70, 85, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60. So we have $3,260 in travel. Cannot wait to take some of that to the bank. So there is travel all good to go, and Big Blue can hardly close. And then I had $2 extra in my budget today, and so I'm just gonna put them in the $1 challenge with these ones as well. So we have $1, $2, $3, $4, and $5 today going into the $1 challenge, which I have right here. We will just add these right in here. And that is going to do it for me today. I will be back with a condensing to take some of this money to the bank, and then we will count my sinking funds and close out July and get ready for August. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in my next video.